Surrounding your child were bringing stress to your life. What made you think it was okay to bring up Giselle's daughters in an even worse context?
Exactly.
No mother would put their child on a platform to discuss his paternity. No mother would do that.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to talk about the Housewives of Potomac Season 9 Reunion Part 2. This is the absolute second time I'm reviewing this. I did a video, I was recording it, and I just felt like I was blasé. I just felt like I was just very much low. I just felt like I was just very much tired. And I was like, you know what? I got too much stuff going on. I had to do a report for work. I had to over here submit some actions. I was talking to somebody on, online. I'm just like, okay, they got too much stuff going on. Responding back to the baddie stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let's redo this. Yeah. I felt like I sped through it, and I didn't want to do that. So we got to talk. Mia, they were on your head so bad that you had to walk out. But y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, wanted, securing the bag.
We see where we left off last episode, where Mia was over here crying her backstage. When it pertains to, people calling her a liar, and her, for me, using her kids as a prop in her storyline for our entertainment, but for her to secure another season on the show. Right. And he comes like,
I know you're taking a lot of heat. I know the girls are on you, and I know that they are holding you accountable. What I'm gonna need for you to do is come back on stage. We'll just make it real short. It's too crazy. And we'll talk about what's going on.
A shame spiral, and I feel like you're in one. And give yourself a little bit of grace, okay?
Have you ever
I'm like, Andy, please shut the fuck up, because I don't got time. Bring her ass back on this motherfucking stage so we can get this shit over with. What the fuck? So she comes back, she rejoins the lady. She's like, I just had to get myself together. All the girls are like, what's going on with her? They're just so confused. But my whole thing with Mia is like, girl, you can't be over here a bad friend, a liar, and then not be accountable. Right. Stacy and Jossie, they were not trying to take your apology. I'm sorry. No. But we come back and, Andy's like, welcome back to the Housewives of Potomac. So we get on Ashley and, Ashley and Giselle's budding romance. You know that they're doing, what is it, the Love Hotel? Or Hotel Love, something like that. I don't know if those men were there from the show, because now I'm like, okay, if Ashley and Giselle are talking to these guys more serious, okay, this show can, go away. What the fuck? But, we'll see what happens. Ashley's like, Josh, Wendy, there were some things that you said about Josh that he just did not like. And Wendy was like, okay, what did I say? Like, I called him Jack Harlow. Okay, like, how's that like a insult?
Some of the things that Wendy had said about him. He's offended by being called Jack Harlow? No, when you said that dating him was a lateral move from Michael.
She's like, no, you said that he was a lateral move. Like, that was just so disrespectful. And I'm just like, Ashley,
please be the fuck serious.
Josh, Michael. Let me explain. Josh, who seemingly, I don't know this man from a hole in the wall, but handsome man, no money. Michael, looks like Michael, got money. Girl, that is a even lateral move. Like, there, I can see he was rich as fuck, fine as fuck, good dick, all the good things the girls like. Get dressed, smell good, tall. I can see it was all the things the girls like, right? Okay, girl, yes, you're doing your big one. This is not it, Ashley. This is not it, girl. But Wendy came back and she said, okay, but you're upset about that, but what about all the stuff you said about my husband? Ashley, she sat up in her seat. She said, what did I say about Eddie? Tell me what I say about Eddie. Okay, season 6. When you and Giselle came up with this whole situation while you're, while you were over here pregnant, you brought your ass up to, what was it, Williamsburg, to drop that bomb on Wendy, saying that Eddie was over here looking at booty models on Instagram.
I've done it all these years.
Giselle told me how there is this fabricated article about Eddie or whatever having an affair or something.
Low key, he probably was looking at it on Instagram with Wendy. Yeah, he said, Wendy, you know, you said that she got her body done to compete with the booty models that he was liking on Instagram. That's what you said. You know, Giselle was the one who brought it up, but you brought it to Wendy. You wanted Wendy to know that her husband was looking at booty models. You wanted it to know. But Ashley, please, miss me with the bullshit. It's the second time that Wendy over here checked you. Excuse me, back to back. Last season was, why the fuck you bring up Osu? You know, I don't know nothing about it. It's none of my business. I'm not bringing it up. It seemed very much embedded into that culture. I don't know nothing about it. But Ashley, you brought that up and made it a talking point for yourself against Wendy for NECA. And you see what they got NECA.
Take it up with the blogger. Take it up with the blogger. The blogger didn't bring on the national platform.
Moving on.
You're reaching.
Moving on.
So we move along and we talk about, you know, Kay and Greg. She's like,
I love Greg. I love Greg. I love Greg. I love Greg.
Greg is amazing. We're going ring shopping. He is just so great. And Andy talks about, okay, well, like, you know, your relationship is growing and it's like flourishing. Are you staying in the house with him? She's like, no, we're not staying in the same house. We had to look a little falling out, but, you know, we came back together. Right now, I'm just looking for a condo. You know, I'm looking for a condo up in, you know, Baltimore, and, you know.
Apart, we actually like separated for some. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. I actually went and got a condo, and I'm in the process of purchasing that. And that.
So it's cute, like, you know, she's trying to find her independence while in a relationship. I personally believe I'm moving to like a new age idea. Like, okay, I can have my own house. My husband can have his own house, and we can still live together. But we still need places to be. I've seen my parents go through together 6 marriages. I don't want to be that person where I hate. I walk into the house and I have to roll my eyes like, oh my God. Like, I don't want to be in a marriage like that. I want to be in a marriage where it's always fun. It's always having a good time. Yes, we have ups and downs, but at the core of the relationship, we still find our escape to be individuals, you know? So Kay is just trying to, you know, live her life as a, you know, Kay's concern is that Greg doesn't want to film the show, but she does. So he is sacrificing, you know, his comfortability and vulnerability and a little bit of privacy for her to be on the show. I mean, she has to take that into account. She does, right? And Stacy 313, yeah. So they get on Stacy and, you know, her doggy event where everybody over here almost, you know, got scared shitless.
Thank you.
And the dress was one that Viv had
Made for me.
made for you
Apparently.
a few months earlier.
Yeah.
So they bring up dresses and Vivian. And Stacy's like, yeah, you know, I'm so happy that, you know, all this stuff happened. Ashley was like, yeah, one of the dresses that you wore, I actually wore a couple months ago. So, you know, that's just crazy. And then Wendy's like, yeah, you know, her and Vivian aren't friends anymore. They're like, what? She's like, yeah, she told me, fuck that bitch. They said,
What? You talk like that?
Not friends anymore. What?
Are you not friends over that?
You know. She told me that bitch. Stacy, you talk like that?
yeah, we know Stacy talk like that. So Stacy's like, yeah, you know,
One thing about me is that I am very, you know, when you put me in a dress that my colleague has worn, I just think it's very distasteful and classless that she would do something like that to me. I elevated her to another level that I think she wouldn't have achieved if she was on the show.
my whole thing with Stacy is like, girl, do your thing. But we, as the viewers, have seen Vivian throughout the seasons, right? We have seen her, you know, here. She made a little splash here, a little splash there, splash there. She has her own store. I feel like Vivian, she's not a household name, but I feel like people know who Vivian is, right? We know she is a official friend of. But I didn't like the fact that yes, y'all not friends, and yes, what she did was kind of fucked up, I guess. But for you to take the stance like, oh, she's dead to me, she's this, I don't fuck with her, fuck that bitch. I said, oh. My producer hat is, are we trying to make a connection to season 10 to bring Vivian on the show? That's all I thought. Because I always think in the business mindset, in the entertainment mindset, are we trying to segue someone to the show? Because that's what it gives me. Because Stacy really don't have no beef with nobody, really. She get hazed by Giselle, but it's nothing that crazy. But I was just like, girl. They were like, is this the 313 Stacy? Is this the 313 Stacy? Oh, girl, what? Stacy's like, they were like, where's this side of Stacy? She's like,
You know, you guys, you've hazed me throughout this whole season, and you've really made me feel some type of way at times. You know, okay, you talked about my edges. Giselle, you talked about my wigs.
and then Ashley's like, blah. You want to talk about hazing, you want to talk about this, and you want to talk about that, but you have done it too. Girl, you came from my bunions. And Ashley, when are you going to get that removed?
I want to know that. Okay. I really want to know that because I want to see you do it.
Girl, hereditary. I can tell. Next question. Girl, we get on Mia and Ink. I said it from start and I said it from finish. Mia, Ink, and Gordon are all in fucking cahoots. And I feel like the girls have been watching the YouTube channels. They've been hearing the word on the street is that Mia is a fucking liar. So I think they've been hearing what's the word on the street. And Mia's like, you know, me and Ink have separated. And right now I am... Actually, Stacy announced that she's already divorced before Mia and Ashley. Crazy. But Mia's like, I am 1 month away from getting the divorce. Mia, girl, we're in 2025. This was shot in January. We are almost in May. Girl, 1 month where? Well, whatever. So she's like,
I'm 1 month away from getting, you know, my official divorce from Gordon. And I'm just like, so, I'm in a ball of tears. Like, Ink is still gonna be my friend, but we just can't be together, you know, in a relationship.
And Andy was like,
I thought ink was forever.
that bitch is shady. Cause that's her tagline. She's like,
No, like right now, it's just Ink doesn't want to do the show. He doesn't want to do anything.
Wendy clocked it right. Wendy said, you know what? Ink is a great guy. He's cool. He's fine. Retract. Ink is a great guy. He's cool. He's a nice person. He's, you know, amicable with all the ladies. I just didn't think he was ready for the heat that came with being on the show and being with Mia. But we all think that y'all are motherfucking lie. We think that y'all all be cahoots.
Yeah. Now, I'll be honest with you. I feel as though you had this plan of you and Ink orchestrated for this season. It backfired on you.
And then they're like, yeah, and you over here put Gordon and the viewers already know. You know what the viewers are saying. So you're trying to backpedal and trying to rearrange things. At the end of the day, they clocked it right on Mia. Clocked it right. And I could have sworn they were saying something about like you and Ink aiming. They were like, you and Ink are still together. And I could have sworn I saw Mia like shaking her head. But I took a body language class, and a nonverbal cue will always give you away. Especially when you're not expecting it, your body will tell. And I feel like Mia is telling her. But they clock her. They were like, first of all, Giselle was like, at the end of the day, you want to sit up here, you only do stuff for the show, but you don't even live in the DMV. You don't live in DC, Maryland, or Virginia, bitch. And she's like, I do. She's like, no, you live in Atlanta with Ink. That's where you live at. Don't play. That's where you live.
Ink lives in Atlanta. Mia knows we're about to film again. Mia lives in Atlanta. She does not live in DC, Maryland, or Virginia.
Why would you say that?
She doesn't live here.
Why would
I'm like, Giselle. And it's like, I hate to give it to this bitch. I do. Trust me, I do. I hate to give it to her, but Giselle has clocked in. But Giselle, do that against Candace. Do that against Monique. Do that against Karen. Do that against Kendall. Season 3 lore. So they over here clocking her. And I think the funny fact is that Jacqueline not even saying nothing. And you got big foreheaded Jacqueline. Mind you, she's pregnant. Congratulations to Jacqueline. Oh, she don't know. I would say she don't know who the dad is. Retract. She know who the daddy is. She just don't want to tell us, but it's not PP. But the girls are clocking her. She can't take it. Mia can't take it. Because, girl, you look stupid as fuck. And they just telling her, girl, don't you just want the charades to be over? Don't you just want to come clean? She's like, I do. But me and Gordon are really just trying to... Girl. Then she brings up, my kids. Like, I'm trying to do this for my kids. And they're like, you're trying to do this for your kids, girl. You use your kids as a pawn in this fuck ass shit for a TV show to secure you moving forward. And Wendy said it right. She said, if it wasn't for, because Andy was like, well, why would she do all of this for the show? She said, if it wasn't for the show, what else do she got? When they clocked her right. Cause what else do you got? But then they showed this unaired footage because Giselle said, you know what? At the end of the day, you got up in my face. Because Andy asked a question. It was like, what's the difference about you don't want people to talk about your kids, but you say something worse about Giselle's kids. You called her kids whores. That's what you did. Let's get into it. So Giselle's like, at the end of the day, you got up in my face and charged at me. They didn't show it. We see the unseen footage. I'm like, why did we cut this out? There's 3 scenes that we cut out. We cut out her calling her kids whores. We cut out when she got up in her face and put her finger in her face and said, don't talk about kids. Don't. And then we cut out the situation with Wendy confronting Karen. Truly original. What the fuck?
Keep my children out your mouth, man.
No, you keep my children out my mouth.
I haven't talked about your children. I talked about you. I talked about you.
Niggas just like, at the end of the day, don't talk about my kids. She's like, you insinuated that I was a bad mother. Baby. Giselle said, girl, because you are one. She's like, from what I've seen, you are one. I said, whew. Mia said,
that's my cue. I have to go. I can't do this. Take my mic off. Take my mic off. I can't do this. I can't do this. Take my mic off. I cannot do this today. I can't do this today. And she's talking about me being a bad mother. I can't do it. I can't.
Girl. Bye, Mia. Eddie and Greg are backstage on the phone. Like, what's up, TJ? What's up, TJ? What's up, TJ? Stacy and TJ broke up. They're not together. They're still friends. But TJ was like, yeah, I ain't gonna go to that fake ass show with them fake ass women, da da da. So they bleep up what he said. I'm just like, what he say? And then Wendy get a text. She's like, oh my God. Everybody's like, what? This is what I think. It's one of 2 things. Stacy was paying TJ to be on the show, like Kenya and Walter. I said this before. And then, too, he's going to let us know that Stacy and him had a physical relationship and he was all up in them guts. Just saying.
Shut the up. What's the matter? What?
Those are the 2 things I think. But what do you guys think? I'm gagging. I'm here for it. But y'all like, comment, subscribe. Put the comments down below. Let me know who you think won this part 2. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around. Cause